comment section. This is not a lecture. This is not a call-in show. This is the hottest topics of the day, filtered through real opinions, real WhatsApp messages, real voice notes, real reactions. You agree, disagree, sound off, text it, voice note it, debate it. Comments section, Monday to Friday from 7 to 7:30 p.m. only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media.
Baby, when the bright lights start to fade, fire up your lighter, float on with the waves. You make me feel you make me feel
You're in the Dezign Studio with the Design Diva, Karen Booker.
Endless loving and it can't expire. I will say, Jaja never answer prayer.
You know, say, you have the loving for me body when you hold me. And if you call me, we come. Baby, me now let her go. Love is like a seed and you reap what you sow. Baby, when the bright lights start to fade, fire up your lighter, float on with the waves. You make me feel you make me feel you make me feel. Give me the fire, beg you, bring that home. Me need a like a home, me need my love.
Yeah, turn on the pressure, make you get numb. And when me blaze it up, me know you're not wrong.
It's bad, bad like it against the law. Light up, bright up, yes, that me want.
Correct my palm, my skin, my feel the clap. I'm a body, she a draw. So me tell you raw.
Baby, when the bright lights start to fade, fire up your lighter, float on with the waves. You make me feel you make me feel you make me feel.
Well, it is another Saturday and you are where? In the Design Studio with me, Karen Booker, your Design Diva. And this is the Design Studio, even though it says Talk Up Youth in the back. We love them. We love Talk Up Youth. And let me just tell you something. This is a show, Talk Up Youth, that I totally appreciate and love because it says to me that there is hope for the future. Our youth right now are creative, they're innovative, and they are doing some wonderful things. I love Nick. I am just twinning with him, and even though I am maybe about 3 times his age, but it's okay, it's all right, because I want to be relevant and I want to be up to the minute. So welcome to the Design Studio. Yes, and welcome to everybody who's listening in on 90.3, 90.5, 90.7, and 90.9. We love you. We look forward to hearing from you each and every week. And of course, everybody on YouTube, which is now Nationwide 90 FM Space Live. Thank you so much for sticking and staying and tuning in each and every week because we just love you. So welcome again. And this is where you know what's going on. This is where fresh ideas meet fearless style and your home becomes a true expression of you. So each and every Saturday, we will step into a new season of creativity. You know this, turning everyday spaces into standout statements with vibrant colors, smart DIY projects, stylish decor, and what's trending and up to the minute in interior design. From intimate nooks to bold feature rooms, expect inspiration, practical tips, and ideas that just spark and help you to imagine your space. And incidentally, this is the only show of its kind in Jamaica, and I'm just going to claim in the region. So yeah, pay attention to that. But you know, Design Studio is more than just interiors. We are bringing you Thrive 360, or we have brought you Thrive 360 for the past year and a little bit, yeah. And that is a lifestyle. And join us as we explore wellness to center your mind, your body, and your soul. We're talking about finance tips and food. I know ideas to make smart choices that nourish and delight you, and your health insights for living your best life. So, the whole show is designed to make you do nothing else but thrive. So coming up in the show this week, we have Dezign Lab, and we're talking about drywall. Yeah, drywall is taking over the whole thing. There's nothing more versatile in your space than drywall. Yeah, we're talking about sheetrock. We're going to talk about sheetrock till you're blue today. And then coming up in What Would Karen Do, we have our representative from BH Paints, and we are talking about the universal base. Yeah, which is like so innovative, so novel, so new that, we don't necessarily need deep bass and light bass and medium bass anymore. It's just one bass and it mixes all of the colors. So, and BH has that. So I just need him to go through the science of it so that, we can tell you about BH bass. You understand? And so that is Mr. Jeffrey Patterson will be here. In interior design, we're going to be talking about accent walls. Exactly. The drywall into the accent walls and how accent walls really create a whole story around them, And then coming up, if we have time, we'll do, of course, cleaning and organizing construction sites and newly built homes. Because if you know about cleaning construction sites, it's not just cleaning your house. It's a different level of cleaning. Then in Thrive 360 now, we will be talking to Dr. Flavia D'Souza, and we're talking today about children who are dealing with trauma. Yeah, there are many children, many children. That right? Yeah, many children. Yeah, many children dealing with trauma. If they act out, and then we say, "Oh, them rude and them this and them that." And no, it's not. Pull your back a little bit, come down a little bit, because what? It's trauma. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. And then we also have home tour, and on home tour this week we're on a construction site, so stick and stay. Of course, we have to pay some bills. Of course, we look forward to talking to you a little bit more. And coming up after the break is Dezign Lab. Soon come back.
Just stay right next to me. You don't need to run away. Stay right next to me. Stay right next to me. But if you wanna go,
You're in the Dezign Studio with the Design Diva, Karen Booker.
The Philharmonic Orchestra of Jamaica presents Encore, a harmonic reawakening, captivating music from the classical masters, movies, and our homeland. Saturday, May 16 and Sunday, May 17 at the Little Theatre. Conductor Franklin E. Halliburton, guest soloist Sashika Brown. Tickets $5,000 pre-sold, $6,000 at the gate. Reserved box seats $7,500. Tickets at Fontana Pharmacy, Waterloo, and Sovereign, and the Music Mart. The Philharmonic Orchestra of Jamaica in concert, May 16 and 17 at the Little Theatre.
Hey yo, listen up. Don't wait for the symptoms start show. HIV test free. Make sure you know. Yo. Me take me test. Me get the news. Me take my meds. We can't lose. Family there, support there too. We strong, we bold life, I live right through. Live bold, test early. Test the HIV. No, it's not a smooth, surely. Me take me test. Me get the news. Me take my meds. We can't lose. Live bold, test free early. Testing is available at health centers island-wide. A message by the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Imagine a world where technology works smarter for you. Join us live inside CliffViews Online, May 20 from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. for coverage of Jamaica's first ever International AI Conference and Professional Development Certification Workshop. This is where minds expand, ideas turn into innovation, and where global experts and industry leaders gather to unlock what artificial intelligence really means for the way we live, work, and create. So tune in to CliffViews Online, May 20 from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Catch this and so much more on our YouTube channel, Nationwide 90 FM Live. Keep your dials locked in to Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. This broadcast is brought to you by the Excelsior Community College.
Okay, guys. guys, we're back.
Powerful women and men perform for charity.
An inspiring evening where public servants, diplomats, business leaders, and creatives unite with their talents, all for the children of Mustard Seed.
Did you miss us? Because we missed you.
Join us this Father's Day, Sunday, June 21 at 7 p.m. at Jamaica College. Admission, adults $4,000, children 12 and under $2,000. Tickets at select Fontana pharmacies and online at touchstonelink.com.
Powerful women and men perform for charity.
Great performances, great people, one great cause. Powered by Nationwide News Network.
Here is the planet's ultimate game. The final of the Football World Cup.
The FIFA World Cup finals are coming to Nationwide 90 FM. We've long been the trusted source to deliver global sporting events like the Olympic Games and the World Championships. And now, we're about to have our fingerprint all over another successful landing of the biggest of them all, the FIFA World Cup finals.
Mbappe.
104 games across 39 amazing days of football from 16 cities in the Americas. Boston to New York to Monterey to Atlanta. Join the trusted source Nationwide 90 FM this summer as the globe tunes in to the FIFA World Cup Finals. And we've got it covered right here on Nationwide 90 FM, the revolution in media.
Argentina, champions of the world!
What are you doing?
She said, does that? She said, let me cater to you. I said, cater to me. She said, just relax and let me give you the thing. No. She said, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to wind up yourself. You don't have to wind up yourself. Oh, she said, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to wind up yourself. You don't have to wind up yourself. Oh, and then she bubble and she bubble and she bubble and whine. Push back is the greatest man. Oh, push back. Roll your waist and bend. Oh, push back. Oh, Miss Lady, bubble and she bubble and she bubble and whine. Push back. Give me the greatest man. Oh, push back. You are the wickedest man. Oh, push back. Why?
I wanna wine on your bumper. I know you like steam. I know you like vibes. I know you like speed. Clockwork, y'all bend don't touch your knee. It's a new wallpaper for my.
Let me just tell you some David and the music. Yes, we're gonna wind up. Anyway, you know, it's a hot topic these days because of the infamous billboard and the infamous Hill and Gully rhythm. And let me just tell you something. I have to draw back something. About 2 weeks ago, we played the Hill and Gully rhythm, right? And it was one of it was great. And I was like, Steven, the genius, you do it again. You are the genius. And then I listened to the lyrics. And then the curtain just closed down on me. I closed the curtain on myself because I could not believe that I was endorsing all of the slackness. So I pull it back to say, listen, I endorse the rhythm. The rhythm is unbelievable. And I was even saying, imagine right in front of Festival and Independence, we have a resurgence of this rhythm and it is wonderful and it is great. But I do not endorse at all, the lyrics that are on it from all of the said people who have put those lyrics on it. You understand what I'm saying? All right, cool. So now we are now in Design Lab. Of course, it's sponsored by none other than the greatest paint store and the paint company in the whole wide world, Champions of Color, otherwise known as BH Paints. And we're talking about drywall today. And the main focus of our drywall conversation is room dividers. Now, this week we are, really delving into the drywall situation. And I remember when I first came to Jamaica long ago, it's been over 10 years, so it's long ago, right? And I used to talk about drywall and people were like, drywall, a paper that's in the house and blah, 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 blah. Now, when you see all of these construction and the verticals that are going on right now, what do you think are going on inside of the house? Drywall. Yeah, concrete on the exterior, but it is really and truly the most versatile element that you can put inside the space. You can put up, you can take down, you can curve, you can do all kind of really wonderful things, So it is widely used because it's affordable. It's lightweight, it is easy to install, and it gives the space a clean, modern finish. So in Jamaica, many homeowners and renters use drywall for renovations because it's cheaper and faster than concrete block construction, especially for interior projects. Now, you have different kind of drywall. You even have the green board that you can use, which is moisture resistant, that you can use in your bathrooms. And then you have cement board that you can use outside. You understand? So it's a whole heap of versatility going on. So the common uses of drywall now: creating interior walls, ceiling designs and bulkheads, office partitions, entertainment walls, closet spaces, decorative features. Yes, man. Now, when we talk about room dividers, it is just one of the best DIY uses for drywall, and it is also perfect for studio apartments, shared bedrooms, home offices, creating a nursery corner, separating living and dining areas, and adding privacy without major construction. A drywall divider can completely transform a living space, while staying on budget, and of course, very, 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 very stylish. What you're seeing now on the screen is how we do drywall in Jamaica, where we put up what you call tracks and studs. Right? In North America and other places of the world, they use actual lumber. But because we have something called chichi, them can't go in the track and studs. You understand? And it is very, very durable. Right? So the materials needed here for the basic project is drywall sheets, which come in 4x8, metal or wooden studs. We are talking about the metal studs now. Screws, joint compound, joint tape, sandpaper, measuring tape, the level, your drill and your utility knife, a drywall saw, and the primer and the paint. The next thing that you need on this now is what you call a drywall gun. You know what I'm saying? Because that is what really, they shoot it into the drywall, into either the concrete or the floor, and that is what anchors it properly. The drywall screws is what you use now to anchor the drywall to the studs. You get that so far, right? Okay, fine. So the installation, is as follows. You're going to measure and mark and decide exactly where the divider will go, and you're going to mark the floor or the ceiling. Then you're going to build the frame. You're going to fix the metal or the wooden studs to the floor and the ceiling and add vertical supports for strength. So it's 16 inches apart for really, really, really a sturdy place. But, sometimes some folks do it a little further on. If you are hanging something in your space and it already has drywall, what you can do is get a stud sensor, and it will find the stud for you, and you can definitely see how you can reinforce the space. You understand? Okay. Then now you're going to install the drywall. You're going to cut the sheets to size and screw them into the frame on one or both sides. Cool? Then step 4, you're going to seal the joints. You're going to cover the seams with joint tape and apply joint compound to smooth it out. And then after that, now you sand and you finish. Once it's dry, then you sand the surface. You smooth, then you prime, and then you paint. Yeah, that is the thing. But let me just tell you something now. Certain things you can DIY, and certain things you leave to the experts. Drywall installation, I believe, is best left to the people who do it well. It takes a lot of measuring. It takes a lot of details, and you can't miss a step. What we like to do, in Jamaica or in different parts of the world, when we want to do it ourselves, and then we miss steps. And so you don't do the thing properly. With this, you need a step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. If you're looking on the screen now, if you're on Nationwide 90 FM live on YouTube, you will get to see the partitions and how they go up. You will get to see how the joint compound is applied, because the joint compound goes over all of the screw holes and the tape and everything. After that, you of course, you sand that down. Then you use a primer. White paint is not primer. Primer is primer. It helps with the adhesion, and of course it primes the fresh drywall. And then you do a paint color of your choice, because it's BH paints we are dealing with. So it's 2,300 and something colors. So therefore you must can find one, don't it? Now, why this works? It is extremely affordable, and quick compared to building walls. It is great for adding privacy in shared or open spaces, and it's a very easy way to redesign a room without major construction. It's clean, it's modern, it is a well elevated and executed upgrade to your space. Yes, and you know what? Drywall proves that you don't need major construction to completely transform a space. With a simple room divider, you can add function, you can add privacy, and of course you can add style while staying in budget. Yeah. All right, so I hope that helps. We're going to run to a little break, and then, of course, we're going to come back. And when we come back, we're into what would Karen do, and we're going to just pick Mr. Patterson mind for a minute, because all of us want to know how this universal, it works, the universal base. Yeah, all right, soon come.
She said, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to wind up yourself. You don't have to wind up yourself. Oh, she said, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to wind up yourself. You don't have to wind up yourself. Oh, and then she bubble and she bubble and she bubble and whine. Push back is the greatest man. Oh, push back. Roll your waist and bend. Oh, push back. Oh, Miss Lady, bubble and she bubble and she bubble and whine. Push back. Give me the greatest man. Oh, push back. You are the wickedest man. Oh, push back.
Do you them have a voice here, and it matters? The Family Club helps us to keep giving young people the mic. If you believe in that, join the nationwide 90 FM Family Club today on Patreon.
Hey yo, me is a youth, no in a hurry.
It's time for a new look.
And high time to get serious about protecting our home and investment.
It's time to choose BH Paints with over 60 years experience in quality paint finishes. Their products are superior and long-lasting.
Time to check them out.
Ask about BH Paint's 100% acrylic Ultima Plus paint and primer in one. Experience rich colors with advanced UV and mildew-resistant technologies, independently tested by experts. What are you waiting for? Visit a BH Paints Color Center today.
Here is the planet's ultimate game. The final of the Football World Cup.
The FIFA World Cup finals are coming to nationwide 90 FM. We've long been the trusted source to deliver global sporting events like the Olympic Games and the World Championships. And now we're about to have our fingerprint all over another successful landing of the biggest of them all, the FIFA World Cup finals.
Mbappe.
104 games across 39 amazing days of football from 16 cities in the Americas. Boston to New York to Monterey to Atlanta. Join the trusted source nationwide 90 FM this summer as the globe tunes in to the FIFA World Cup finals. And we've got it covered right here on nationwide 90 FM, the revolution in media.
Argentina, champions of the world!
Jamaica! The future is now. Be part of history at Jamaica's first ever International AI Conference and Professional Development Certification Workshop, hosted by Excelsior Community College in partnership with US-based AI Own and Hawking College, Ohio. Join global innovators, educators, business leaders, and technology experts on May 20 and 21 for 2 powerful days under the theme Breaking New Frontiers, Demystifying AI Technologies to Enhance Productivity. Set to take place at the college's main campus at 137 Mountain View Avenue. Participants will hear from an outstanding lineup of international speakers alongside AI and workforce development experts from Jamaica and the United States. Register today at www.aio.org/AI-conference-2026-Jamaica and secure your place at the forefront of innovation.
Okay, guys, we're back.
Powerful women and men perform for charity. An inspiring evening where public servants, diplomats, business leaders, and creatives unite with their talents, all for the children of Mustard Seed.
Did you miss us? Because we missed you.
Join us this Father's Day, Sunday, June 21 at 7 p.m. at Jamaica College. Admission, adults $4,000, children 12 and under $2,000. Tickets at select Fontana pharmacies and online at touchstonelink.com. Powerful women and men perform for charity. Great performances, great people, one great cause.
Powered by Nationwide News Network.
Looking to rent a fully operational production studio? Then Nationwide 90 FM has got you covered. We have flexible options to meet your recording needs any day of the week. Monday to Fridays, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Saturdays and Sundays available upon request. Bookings must be made in advance. Call us today at 630-1210. Let us help you reach your production desires.
Hey yo, listen up. Don't wait for the symptoms start show. HIV test free. Make sure you know. Me take me test. Me get the news. Me take me meds. Me can't lose. Family there, support there too. We strong, we bold life and live right through. Live bold test early. Test the HIV. Know you start a smooth surely. Me take me test. Me get the news. Me take my meds. Me can't lose. Free testing is available at health centers island-wide.
A message by the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Hey, Miss Sandra, wait. Why you look so? You alright?
Girl, I really need to advertise my business, but I don't know where to put my money.
Simple. Advertise on Nationwide 90 FM.
But I'm already advertising on your radio airwaves using your hot listings, promo deal, and more.
Yeah, those are good. But I'm talking about social media.
Social media?
Yeah, girl. Let me get a rundown. So, they have over 518,000 followers across platforms. In 2025 alone, their Facebook posts reached over 63 million users. Yeah, million. Their Instagram posts reach over 130 million users. Over TikTok, those videos gained over 13 million views. And on Twitter, X, the content was seen at least 49 million times. One more you really gotta ask for.
So them a go on bad? That's some serious exposure, man.
Exactly. With all of them reach our nationwide gear, your business now gonna touch road. You can go touch sky. Advertise your business on nationwide social media platform them now.
Come, give me them number there, quick.
Alright, come. Ready? 876-630-1210. You have that? 876-630-1210. Or you can send them an email. sales@nationwidenewsnetwork.com.
Looking to rent a fully operational production studio? Then Nationwide 90 FM has got you covered. We have flexible options to meet your recording needs any day of the week. Monday to Fridays, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Saturdays and Sundays available upon request. Bookings must be made in advance. Call us today at 630-1210. Let us help you reach your production desires.
This station raised me. It gave me a voice. And if Nationwide has ever meant something to you, come on in. Join the Nationwide 90 FM Family Club today on Patreon.
It's time for a new look.
And high time to get serious about protecting our home and investment.
It's time to choose BH Paints with over 60 years experience in quality paint finishes. Their products are superior and long-lasting.
Time to check them out.
Ask about BH Paints 100% Acrylic Ultima Plus paint and primer in one. Experience rich colors with advanced UV and mildew-resistant technologies, independently tested by experts. What are you waiting for? Visit a BH Paints Color Center today.
You're in the Dezign Studio with the Design Diva, Karen Booker.
Yeah. Take it from me, sometimes it's better if you just leave. Drop that nigga you don't need. If that man can't give you no peace, no, don't let him stress you out. No, don't let him bring you down. No, don't let him come back around. Stack your paper, get your weight up, tell a nigga see you later. Boss up, yeah. Go get your nails done, hair bust down. Go get that body in the gym right that it didn't work. Stack your paper, get your weight up, tell a nigga see you later, boss. Go get a bag, spend it on yourself. Get what you want, cause you're fine as hell. Let him play with someone. Stack your paper, get your weight up, tell a nigga see you later, boss. You know so you can live without him. Hands up, if the pressure turn you to a diamond. My God, so many on my body, keep them coming. No time for you, time to put me first. And I don't need a damn dime. No, kiss this goodbye. No, can't wait for him to act right. Stack your paper, get your weight up, tell a nigga see you later, boss. Go get your nails done, hair bust down. Go get the body in the gym right now. And make him mad that it didn't work. Stack your paper, get your weight up, tell a nigga see you later, boss. Go get a bag, spend it on yourself. Get what you want, cause you're fine as hell. Let him play with someone. Stack your paper, get your weight up, tell a nigga see you later, boss. Every move I move on, me level up. Me no ugly, it no hard for me find love. When you leave him, we say I can't fill the void. And you'll never find another like him, but that's the point. But when my gone, phone a ring like alarm. Me a queen, not top, I no care if I met your mom. In the stop, me keep it moving like it's a routine. Cause the boy now lower my self-esteem. Boss up, go get your nails done, hair bust down. Go get the body in the gym right now. And make him mad that it didn't work. Stack your paper, get your weight up, tell a nigga see you later, boss up. Go get a bag, spend it on yourself. Get what you want, cause you're fine as hell.
Ladies, this is for the ladies. This is for my ladies. Jeffrey, I soon come. This is for my ladies. See that song where David just, put himself at risk by playing because he is a man? Let me just say this. This is an anthem for ladies. You hear what Shensi is saying? Boss up. Go get your nails done. Go get your hair done. Elevate yourself. Instant elevation. Get your mind right. Get yourself in the gym. Because let me just tell you something. Men who are low effort and bare minimum will never do anything for you. You understand? When you elevate, you will be attracted to and people will be attracted to the new you who's now not operating in limiting beliefs. You understand what I'm saying? And saying, you know what, I have to stick around with this one because I don't know if another one will come around the corner. You know how much going to come around the corner when you start to change up your mindset? Enough. You know what I'm telling you? And the men now who are still vibrating on that low energy there, they will take these kind of anthems as excuses and say, this is why me know what I want, do nothing for she because she thinks that she had this and she thinks that she had that. You understand? And it's all about her. No. Women need to find their voice. They need to find their space in the world. And if any man is intimidated by that, then guess what? Keep it moving because we got to boss up. All right, Mr. Patterson, you online? Hello? You there, Mr. Patterson? We're
on camp today because it's an impromptu link up, but I am here verbally.
Fantastic.
For you and your listeners.
Oh, yes. And we appreciate you because you are, if it's impromptu and, because sometimes, lots of things happen and we have to put things together really, really fast on a whim. So we're very, 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 very happy that you are with us, that we can explain and talk about this new elevated innovation called the One Base. You understand? It's a universal base and it's part of your customizable color system. So if you can just get into it now and just tell us how this one base, not three, works for all of the bases, whether it's a deep base, a pastel, or a medium base. How does this thing really work?
All right, so briefly, let me give you a quick backstory to what obtains when you used to do mixed paints in the industry. So on a color chart, you'd have from light to dark.
Yes, sir.
And then you would have to have bases that would be used to make each subsequent color. So you would start from a pastel base for light colors, then what would be called a tint base, or an intermediate for mid colors, then a deep, and an accent for mid-tone to dark colors.
Okay.
Now, if you were a retailer, one, you would have to stock all of those base SKUs if you intend to do mixed colors. You'd have to stock pastels, tints, deep, and accents, because you don't know which color a customer is going to come in for. This reduces your ability to have adequate stock in hand. Now, our R&D decided that was not a very good position to have in the industry. So we developed what is called a master base. Now the master base takes that stock issue away from our stores. So we never run out of a base, because a customer would have come in and ordered, say, 100 pastels, that would have taken out all the pastels from a store.
Right.
The master base now, it comes, so you would have flat, low sheen or satin, and a gloss.
Right.
Now, irrespective of which color the customer comes in and wants, we have the base. Not saying that we can, for some reason, be out of a base, but the risk of that happening is limited, extremely limited. So you make any color from the master base by adding a requisite amount of colorant as per the color. Not only does that now ensure that we get you with the color and it is correct, our systems are tied into the internet, which has an AI component that if for any reason there may be some slight glitch, something didn't dispense correctly, or something went awry, the AI will assist our tinters in adjusting the color to its correct tone. Now, if there's for any reason a incorrect color, it is logged in our system and the AI uploads it to our color delivery team, which goes in, checks this manually, and gives a reformulation practically in real time. Excuse me. So our master base now gives you more precise colors. They are truer. They are less fade resistant. You have more vivid representation of your envisioned color scheme. And you, of course, as we discussed in our last interview, this heightens our ability to make our products no VOC, not low VOC, no VOC.
Yeah, and I used it over and over again. And let me just tell you something. I'm a BH girl anyway. But when we really use it, because people say, yeah, man, it's good for this, good for that, and whatnot. There was no smell, none at all whatsoever. So yeah, when BH Paints comes and they say, I saw it go, I saw it go. You understand? What I'm very encouraged to hear is the AI component, because AI is the now. It is not the future. It is not, what's coming. It is the now. And for people out there who are afraid of it and say, me not use AI because blah, 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 I would suggest that you start a whole AI hand. You know what I'm saying? And walk down the road. But yeah, walk down the cobblestone road.
It's a gentle relationship that has to be had. And we realize that our clients have very tight budgets and timelines for their projects. Mistints, incorrect colors is just not something that our clients can afford on a project.
And we don't have the time. You know what I'm saying? To come back to the store to say this doesn't look right. Yeah, so the thing,
anything that we can do, as in Harris BH can do, to mitigate those happenings or occurrences, that is our mission statement in terms of how we develop our products going forward. So we're not only price sensitive to our customers, we're looking at our developers, we're looking at our interior designers, the guy that doing it on the weekend, the regular DIY. We want them to know that not only are our products safe, you can paint with your newborn baby, we can paint with your child that's asthmatic, or anyone that has any kind of affliction which smells from any kind of paint products. Ours will not have that.
So we have a question for you. MGM on YouTube is asking, is this one base more cost effective?
No, it is not. I'm sorry. When I say that's all right. Yes, it is cost effective.
Okay.
It is cost effective. You will forgive me. It is cost effective. We didn't try to push the price up because we have this golden, what we call a silver bullet. No. We thought about our consumers. To that end, we gave away over 700 gallons of paint because we wanted our customers to know that this product was real. It wasn't a marketing hype. They got to try this product free of cost.
Right.
All they had to do was come in, scan their QR codes, and if they were a winner, they would get a free gallon to go home and test for themselves. So we're not pitching something to grab a soundbite. This is a tried and tested product that you yourself have used, and over 700 of our customers so far have found out.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm definitely, with you guys. And I just want you, I know, okay. So you have BH paints. You have the Ultima, which is like the Rolls Royce. You have XL, you have the Perma. Could you just tell somebody out there right now, just talk to that person who's looking at BH and saying which is the best of all of these three to use and why on the interior?
So, as with any product, there is a good, better, best. But the situation dictates what is used. For instance, or Pure. That product was designed, as I said, for persons with sensitive reactions to odor.
Right.
But it's also targeted at hospitals, hotels, daycare, and elder care. Spaces where you can't have disruptions from a paint project. Now, if you're doing an inexpensive paint project, you have the Excel. If you're doing, as you said, the Rolls Royce of a project, you're painting the Hilton, the Bahia Principes, the Sandals.
Or your house.
Or your house. And you don't want a disruptive element. Because when your painters come in,
house.
You don't want the mess and the paint smell.
Yeah.
Because that's a turn off. So if we can eliminate one thing out of your paint project, it is the key thing, the smell. No one will know you've just painted when they've visited your space. So our entire line down to the Perma pretty much has low VOC to no VOC. And your project, as I said, will determine what you use. Because some of us have a very deep pocket and we want the Rolls Royce.
Like you.
While some of our customers may not have a deeper pocket and we want something a little bit more economical.
But let me just tell you something, Mr. Patterson. I've used XL in a small space that nobody will go in or whatever. I just needed something. And it was pretty. It adhered good, and I have no problem with it. Now, here's what I want you to explain to folks now, right? In some areas in Jamaica, they call it wash. In some areas, them call it primer. We know it's primer. But when they say wash, what they mean is the white paint that goes on before the paint. Cool? Now, I say to people all the time, primer is primer. Primer is not white paint. Right?
Exactly.
I need you now, the expert, to break it down as to what primer does. As I'm not just, it helps with adhesion and it helps with... Break it down for me.
All right. So first off, when you mix cement in the process of doing construction, to cut it short, cement gives off what is called an alkali. And this is a constant thing that's going to happen throughout the life of this building. So you want something that provides a barrier between your expensive paint and the concrete. So concrete primers are designed with specific ingredients to deter the transmutation of the alkalis from the concrete through the coating to your top coat. So as you said, people tend to think that buying a cheap white paint and slapping that on is the fix. When that cheap white paint begins to break down, so does your expensive top coat.
That's the science
it will
behind
offer
it. Yeah.
more protection between the concrete, your alkalis, and all your salts, fluorescents, coming through to attack your top coat.
There you go.
Also, when we prime, a lot of painters will slap on a very thin coat that you're looking through from Mobay to Kingston and seeing the concrete wall. That is not priming. A prime coat should look like a solid coat.
Okay. Hello? You drop off? Okay. All right. So, Mr. Patterson said this, the prime coat should look like a solid, almost, or akin to what the color is, like the real decorative color. That is what your primer should look like. Mr. Patterson, are you back, or are we having chat?
Yes, I'm back with you.
Oh, you're
Sorry.
back. Okay, great. No problem. All right. So, explain to me now. What we are running out of time, but you have time for one more. People who live like in Hellshire by the water, and there is a lot of salt, and then because of that, now sometimes the paints don't usually last as long as we want them to last, especially like on the grill work. What product do you have for that?
Okay, so in those environments, you have a couple of options. The most common option is our universal primer. So after doing the requisite prep work, we'd apply 2 coats of our universal primer and 2 coats of our Ruschem enamel. That would give you a solid foundation. But bear in mind, as I said, if you don't prime properly, you would have left spots where rust will re-engage the metal.
Of course. One more question, because we're going through drywall, right? And I know you have concrete primer. What is the primer that you recommend for a brand new drywall installation?
See, that's where we're so creative, because our concrete primer is a concrete and drywall primer. So we're saving our customers money. So we don't want you buying 2 separate primer for one project.
Fantastic.
So our concrete primer is also a concrete and a drywall primer. So it's one product for both surfaces.
For both surfaces. Okay, so there you have it. I'm really, really hoping that Mr. Patterson was able to help you guys as much as he helped me in debunking all of these myths and so on. So Mr. Patterson, thank you so very much. And of course, we'll talk next month.
Alrighty, looking forward to it.
All right, take care.
Alrighty,
bye-bye. All right, guys, stick and stay. We'll be right back. And when we come back, we're going right into interior design, where we're going to be talking about accent walls. And of course, What Would Karen Do was proudly sponsored by none other than BH Paints.
I don't charge my energy, I no get time for no enemy. Nothing with person never see. I'm on nothing with person never see.
What Would Karen Do was brought to you by BH Paints. Paint it, love it with BH Paints.
From the biggest tracks to the biggest energy, Nationwide keeps it moving. If you love the vibes, come and lock in with us for real.
World boss, leave a prison could stop me.
Join the Nationwide 90FM Family Club today on Patreon.
Practice. God me say you watch you over me practice.
It's time for a new look.
And high time to get serious about protecting our home and investment.
It's time to choose BH Paints with over 60 years experience in quality paint finishes. Their products are superior and long-lasting.
Time to check them out.
Ask about BH Paints 100% acrylic Ultima Plus paint and primer in one. Experience rich colors with advanced UV and mildew-resistant technologies, independently tested by experts. What are you waiting for? Visit a BH Paints Color Center today.
E-Zone is more than a show, it's a whole community. And the Family Club is where the real supporters get to step in closer. Join the Nationwide 90FM Family Club today on Patreon.
You're in the Dezign Studio with the Design Diva, Karen Booker.
Initiating rage process.
Now which kind of life where I never see? I carry God so I fear not.
I'm loving the vibe as usual over here. The choice of music, David, yeah, you're on point. As usual, I just wanted to acknowledge you and give you your flowers right now, you know what I'm saying? And it was really, really good. So, of course, you're in the interior design, and we're talking about accent walls. So, there was a time in Jamaica that if you don't do an accent wall, you're not saying nothing, you're not doing nothing in your decor because, you're not up to the minute, you know? So, it was planned, it was a thing, and the accent wall will be in this color, and the accent wall. And then all of a sudden, we're gonna get tired of accent wall. It's like, oh, mercy. You know, it's like, okay, accent wall. Is there enough nothing else that you can do in your space. You know what I mean? So an accent wall is actually a single wall in a room that is designed or finished differently from the other walls to create visual interest and serve as a focal point. Okay, so today we're talking about board and batten accent walls, and we have some pretty picture to show you. So therefore, if you're listening in to us on 90.3, 90.5, 90.7 and 90.9, yes, and you don't really have the privilege, yes, of looking at the pictures, of course, later on when you park, when you settle down and you want to look at the show again because you need to hear about the BH paints and all of these nice things, then you log on and you go to YouTube, of course, and you subscribe to Nationwide 90 FM Live, and then you will get to rewatch the show. All right, so a board and batten style now is a popular architectural treatment that combines flat boards with thin strips of wood, which are the battens, to create a textured dimensional surface. This design technique originated as an exterior siding method, but has evolved into a popular interior design element that adds character and visual interest to spaces. So I really and truly want you to, there should be a picture coming up now. I want you to consider, a textured wall as opposed to just, painting the wall. You're going to paint the wall anyway, but consider some kind of texture to it. In recent times, what we're doing is a lot of these fluted panels on the walls. And Jamaicans, when we take hold of something, we take hold of it. Yeah. So we know about the fluted panels, and those are the ones that we can just take and we can glue them to the wall. Some people put screws to the wall and things. I prefer if you get strong glue from the hardware and you glue it on, it is seamless. Now the board and batten, which I absolutely love, will never go out of style. It is timeless, it is classic, it gives you a really great clean look using vertical and horizontal trim pieces and attached over none other than drywall. Yes, it is best for bedrooms, behind the beds, living rooms, hallways and dining rooms. So the materials now that you will use are the existing drywall, because it's already up, right? The MDF or wood strips, right? You have to, strip them like maybe 2-inch pieces, and then construction adhesive or brad nails. Now look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Of course, you're going to need some caulking because, on the sides of the trim, sometimes you see little gaps. So you're going to use the caulking to fill in all of that. And of course, paint. So here's a typical process now. You're going to plan the grid or the panel. You're going to plan that layout. And I've told you guys all the time, decor, interior design, construction is a carefully considered plan. It's not like a fly by nothing and you just wake up this morning and say, you know what, I'm gonna do this. No, you have to measure. You have to do some great things. You understand? Measure, be consistent, be strategic. Plan the grid or the panel layout, right, on the wall first. Then you're gonna attach your trim strips to the drywall. Then you're gonna fill in the nail holes and the caulk edges, and then you're gonna paint everything in one color for a seamless look. It's just that simple. The next thing that I want to say to you guys is leave these things to the professionals. I don't think this is something that you can do on your own unless you try it in a very, very small space first. Because it's all about measurement. You understand? And you know us in Jamaica. I've heard workmen say, no man, nobody now see that. Oh, you mean nobody now see it? Of course, because you think it's okay. Again, low effort, bare minimum. That's not you. That's not any of us. We want things excellent from the get-go, or we are pursuing excellence. You understand? And we don't want nobody come inside and then chaka up your yard and think say it's all right. It is not, So I would suggest when you get onto this board and batten accent walls, do it right. And the popular styles, of course, are the modern narrow vertical battens, the traditional box molding, and then the full height slot look. I love board and batten, and I hope you do too. So we're gonna take a little break, and then now we're going to go into home tour, and then home tour is all about construction. See you in a few minutes.
It's clear for your memory. Whether now winter or summer, I did Papa just now, living life, see my fire burning bright within the inside me. Smallly way they mighty, they never know I color. To the move fight, check and balance, everything
Dezign Studio with the Design Diva, Karen Booker.
Decorate like a designer with BH Paints. The time brought to you by BH Paints is
2 p.m. in the sunny afternoon in Kingston.
The youth them have a voice here, and it matters. The Family Club helps us to keep giving young people the mic. If you believe in that, join the nationwide 90 FM Family Club today on Patreon.
Hey yo, me is a youth, no in a hurry. Me love me chicken.
Here is the planet's ultimate game, the final of the Football World Cup.
The FIFA World Cup finals are coming to Nationwide 90 FM. We've long been the trusted source to deliver global sporting events like the Olympic Games and the World Championships. And now, we're about to have our fingerprint all over another successful landing of the biggest of them all, the FIFA World Cup finals. 104 games across 39 amazing days of football from 16 cities in the Americas. Boston to New York to Monterey to Atlanta. Join the trusted source Nationwide 90 FM this summer as the globe tunes in to the FIFA World Cup Finals. And we've got it covered right here on Nationwide 90 FM, the revolution in media.
Argentina, champions of the world!
Power in great moments. If you have financial needs, Chris and Charles will fix them for you. Power in great moments since 1992. Oh, we have it all. Power in great moments. Relax, you got Chris and Charles. Oh, we have it all. When you think loans, think Chris and Charles.
It's time for a new look.
And high time to get serious about protecting our home and investment.
It's time to choose BH Paints with over 60 years experience in quality paint finishes. Their products are superior and long-lasting.
Time to check them out.
Ask about BH Paint's 100% acrylic Ultima Plus paint and primer in one. Experience rich colors with advanced UV and mildew-resistant technologies, independently tested by experts. What are you waiting for? Visit a BH Paints Color Center today.
Original girl, you want a replica? No. Smoothie, no regular. No. Make it for real, I'm pretty pa my cellular. No. You don't say you hot. No.
They never had a pretty girl from Joburg. See me now, and that's what they prefer. I don't touch no wheel, cause I got a chauffeur. First class, how I get around the world. Just miss me with the drama, unless you come in with the commas. Or DJ, turn the sound up, cause we about to pour the rounds up. From Jersey to Ibiza, they say it doesn't get sweeter. Feel my body banging like speaker. Ooh, sweating on my concealer. Skin tight,
no, let's away the home tour. Yeah,
make them feel weaker. But to know that my body is a healer. Ooh, I love to make it jump, 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 jump. You know I love to make it
jump, jump, jump. All right, guys, we're into the construction edition. It's all about construction today, and we are actually on this construction site. So, without further ado, just let's tune in to Home Tour, the construction edition.
Holy gotta make a call and I'm here. Gonna wanna know your vibe, oh yeah. Listen to me, I put some carrots in your ear.
On another edition of the Home Tour. What are we doing today? I'm going to show you the grit of construction. This is where it happens. This is the ugly part. This is the ugly duckling before we get to the swan. Yes. So this particular space is a gut reno. What's a gut reno? We take everything out. We got the walls, we got the ceilings and everything. We put in drywall and then we build it back up from floor to ceiling. Literally from floor to ceiling. So in today's edition of the Home Tour, we are going to go into the tiles, we're going to go into the drywall, and we're going to talk about the overall architecture of the space, including our magnificent drywall ceilings. So, I came in. These tiles serve as a focal point. When we enter the foyer, we need a focal. So instead of doing the focal point on the wall, which we have a secondary and a tertiary focal point, we chose to do it on the floor with these beautiful tiles. They're 48 by 48, and then they're surrounded now by 24-inch tiles, which are in the gray. Let me give you a little advice. If you live in a small space house, I am suggesting really, really strongly, as a matter of fact, I am recommending strongly that you do not use a tile with this much movement, with this much action, with this much theatrics, because it's going to overwhelm the space. So your focal point when it comes to a small space will not be the floor. It will be maybe something on the walls. Maybe it will be your window treatment. Maybe it will be a beautiful sculpture or a nice accent piece, but I would stay away from the floor. All right, cool. So I'm gonna talk to you some more about what we did and how we did with regard to floors, architecture, ceilings, and so much more. Meet me over here. Guys, everybody is doing construction these days. Whether you're doing your living room, your bathroom, an entire house, whatever you're doing is construction. Therefore, I need you to be ready. I need you to be prepared, and I need you to wear safety gear. That's why I have my props on today, so you can see I have my hard hat on. Why do I have my hard hat? Just in case anything drops anywhere in terms of like these really raw construction sites, you really should not be visiting without a hard hat. Now, you have your gloves because, of course, you gotta keep the manicure cute, yes? And then you have to protect your eyes, yes? And then the last thing is steel-toe shoes, which protects your pedicure, protects your toes, and most importantly, if anything drops on your foot, you'll be okay. I also have on a reflective vest because you just want to be seen. You understand? So that is part of the reason why I'm going through this, because I need you to be prepared. You should also always protect yourself when you're in any kind of construction. All right, the next thing that I need you to pay attention to, you're gonna start a project, right? So you're in this project and you're like, okay, where do I go? What do I do? You bucket over your stuff. You know why? Because you didn't prepare. I need you in your preparation is to always think about the size of the space, how the space is going to be used, where your light is coming in, right? And the different areas. I always like to point out small space because of construction now, areas are cut a little smaller, but we still have grand spaces like these in the, these older homes, which are mansions, mini mansions, or full scale, full on mansions. But for our purposes, me and you, regular people, we're talking about small space living. So, in small spaces, we can use a space like this now for inspiration. When it comes to your tiling, my darlings, my dears, I don't want you to use, we said that before, huge patterns and so on. Why? Because it is going to contract the space. What I want you to do is to use lighter tiles, okay, with a little bit of movement. That way, it sets the backdrop for more things to come. Get it? All right. In this particular space, this is what we did. When you walk in, you see the focal. And then now, what you see as soon as you pass the focal, when you come up, is the grandeur. It's the architecture of the space. What you're seeing is the high vaulted ceilings. What you're seeing are the staircases. Another thing, when you are renovating, if the house has a lot of curves, don't straighten them too much, because each home has a culture. Each home has what we call bones. And if you go too far from that, your house not going to look as nice as the expected outcome. You understand? So you have to keep some of, there were a lot of circles and curves in here. We straightened some of them, but we kept a lot of them. Why? Because we want to keep in with the original architecture of the space. space. When these architects are drawing, especially the older ones, they were works of art. Right? So therefore, don't go and change up things too much unless it doesn't function well for you. And functionality is exactly where we're going. So we're going to talk about the tiles. Follow me upstairs. Who needs a gym when you have a home with all of these staircases to just go up and down all day long? I'm telling you, I would lose that 10 pounds that I need to lose. But I digress. Who wants to talk about weight issues? Anyhow, remember, we just talked about the tiling on the floor, and we're saying if we're living in small spaces as well as large grand spaces like this, the best thing to do is to keep it simple. But what you can do when in your selection process is to think about the zones. So we have these staircases in the space. We have a focal staircase, which is this one. It's a center staircase, and it is grand. So what I wanted to do is to make sure that we have a wood feel in the space, right? Which would now have a great continuity in the den downstairs, and I'm going to show you that in just a second. So what it does now, because now what I have done is I put like the porcelain tile on the rest of the house. You saw the focal, and now we're going to do the wood tile now. This is the wood look, porcelain planks, and that's a matte finish. So you want to mix up the shiny with the matte. You're going to pick up your texture, and then you have a winner. So I'm going to show you how we created some magic downstairs in the den, and how we created what we call and what we love to call in our world of interior design continuity, which is flow. Follow me downstairs. Hey there, it's me again. But anyway, here's what we're doing now. Remember I talked about the continuity, right? The continuity of, in this discussion, the tiles. So we have the porcelain plank tiles from the grand staircase, and what we've done now was put them here, coming down to this main entertainment space. And then now we carried it around the perimeter of the room to create interest, to create texture, and of course to create the flow and the continuity. Just make sure if you're going to do something like that, the tile that you're going to put in the middle for the overall space is something very calm, something very soothing, and something that does not jump out at you. Less is more when it comes to tiling, because it is a huge space. Whether it's a small space, a large space, it's still a huge space with regard to perspective, So when you are doing something, remember, walls, huge, floors, huge, right? So you want to do less is more. You can play up the sheen finishes though, so you can do a matte finish with a shiny, that will create interest, or you can do a wood look tile with something that is marble but very soft on the graining, and you will have a winner, darling. Yes, you are. Next up is architecture. Follow me. So when it comes to architecture in the space, you have to consider the heights of your ceilings. You have to consider what the overall stamp is, right? So for instance, this house has very high ceilings, it has curves, it has shapes, okay? It has shapes, meaning you walk in, and not only will you see this focal tile here, you're going to see this circle, which we are not going to make square. We are going to keep this circle, and then we're going to put live edge shells in the middle, and then we are going to do trailing greenery for our biophilic design. Stay tuned for that series coming up soon on Nationwide Live near you. Watch us. Okay, so So, as I'm saying, when you are doing your planning, okay, you have to really take into consideration your shapes. You're going to take into consideration your architectural features and all of these things. Because if you do not, then you are going to have a house that is, it's okay, but I want it to sing. So because we have these high vaulted ceilings here, we decided to do drop ceilings. And drop ceilings are done using the most magical material ever, drywall, gypsum board. And then there is, it's a 50-50 in Jamaica. I think it is growing now. When drywall first came here and people started using it, they were like, not using the drywall because a paper in the house and blah, blah, blah. When the hurricane comes, it's not the drywall, it's the structure of the house, which is block. So you can use the drywall in your house and you can create magic. You hear what I'm telling you? So this house has a lot of columns as well and a lot of curves. So what we have done is use drywall. And with drywall, all you have to do, you use the frames to put it up, then you put the gypsum board on, then now you do the tape, the plaster, you sand that down. And of course, you're going to use joint compound with that. You sand that down and you make it very, very smooth. And then you paint. Voila! You have created magic in your space, and anybody can do it. In terms of you can design it, and then you can get some nice people out there who can know what they're doing, and they can do it. So what we've done in this space now, we've created a lot of tray ceilings. Tray ceilings are like steps, going up, and that will create a lot of theater, it will create drama, and of course texture. Then now, what we have done is to put the LED lights in, because your space has to be well lit. So the LED lights, what we call LED, are lights that are very flat, right? And they're LED recessed lights. We're not doing the can lights anymore. They are flat recessed lights, and then you look up and they're seamless and they're absolutely perfect. In this space that I was just in just now, we have done magic in the ceilings. Yes, honey. You see this will now be the focal point of this room. So while we have done, yes, the calming effect of our plank tile going around the perimeter of the room, we have now taken you up to the ceiling, where we have not only done another tray, we have now created some dimension in the ceiling. We've created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shapes, squares coming down. We're going to put LED lights in 4. Now the center one will have a wicked dynamic piece of chandelier, second to none, that will make this owner smile from here to eternity. Yes, honey, it's called the Stairway to Heaven. Look at the windows, right? We have a combination of circles and rectangles. Yes, so the architect, I'm telling you, the architect in this space, ingenious. What he has done, because the ceilings are so high, he has found a way to put in circular windows on top to let the light in and to continue the stamp of the house, which is circles. Foolproof. Genius. I love it. Here we are, primary bathroom time. I mean, I was just saying to the crew, why are we working so hard if we can't live in a nice house? You know what I mean? And this to me is where the luxury is. This is the experience. This is the stairway to heaven. This is an infinity shower, complete with the rain head and the jets. It's a shower room. So when you walk in, yes, you just come right into the shower. Of course, it is not complete. And the pièce de résistance is this here, the window, which will be changed, but we are keeping the integrity of the window. We're keeping the round, because with this particular house, you can see the home from across the mountains, right? Because we have the circles going on downstairs and everything, it just connects back to to this window. So in any luxury bathroom, it has to be big. You have to have a medley of beautiful tiles. Of course, you're going to keep the patterns to a minimum. That way you can mix and match and just make it complete. You see right here, we have the gray tile, and this is going to be the accent wall. Then we have the pebbles on the floor, yes, and you know, and you can't use anything on the shower floor that is shiny. That's a trip issue. And then we've brought it right up to the wall where we have the jets. Cool? And then on the left side, we're gonna have a soaking tub. What's a bathroom without a soaking tub? You need a soaking tub, because I'm telling you, when you deal with the taximen and all these Philistines on the road, you have to come in and you have to like soak your troubles away. Yes, on the other side, we're gonna have 2 vanities. Not a double vanity now, you know, 2 vanities. You don't always have to have a double vanity in a space. You can mix it up and do 2 separate areas. Because me, I don't like sharing, you know, I don't like sharing with my husband. I want him to have his own, and me have my own, and then so we don't, you know, all right, cool. And then the water closet. You should not walk into your bathroom and see the water closet. Karen, what is water closet? The toilet, the toilet. You hide that away somewhere. The imagery alone is disturbing. What I want you to have is serenity, rejuvenation, relaxation. Yes? All right, with that being said, I want you to meet me outside and come look at the view. So this is construction. It's raw, it's dirty, it's gritty. It's real life. This is what we go through every single day in construction. It can be chaotic, it can be confusing, but let me tell you something. Stay with your original goal. Don't change because the going is gonna get tough sometimes. Stay with your plan. Stay with your plan, stay with your plan. Don't let anybody come in and say, you know what, it would be easier if you did this or that. Has nothing to do with your dream, it has nothing to do with your journey, has nothing to do with your goal. So, remember, I tell you, stay with your plan. So each week I get to channel my inner Scarlett O'Hara, and I am telling you, this week owes me nothing. The view is second to none. By day you get the trees and the entire landscape, and by night you get the city lights. So it's a 2-for-1. See you next week.
This is an important announcement from the National Water Commission. The National Water Commission is advising the public that road reinstatement works will be carried out along sections of Monroe Road in St. Andrew from Monday, May 18th to Friday, May 22nd, 2026. The works are being undertaken to restore areas impacted by pipeline installation under the Wellington Drive, Monroe Road to Seymour Avenue pipeline project. Temporary road closures will be in effect between Old Hope Road and Beverly Drive, as well as between the Monroe-Wellington stoplight and the nearby gas station close to the U.S. Embassy. Traffic to and from Wellington Drive will be diverted along Beverly Drive, while single-lane traffic will be maintained between the Beverly Drive and Wellington Drive Monroe Road stoplight to allow for continued access. Motorists are being urged to obey posted signs, proceed with caution, and use alternate routes where possible. The National Water Commission apologizes for any inconvenience caused and thanks the public for their patience and cooperation. That was an important announcement from the National Water Commission.
Do you them have a a voice here, and it matters. The Family Club helps us to keep giving young people the mic. If you believe in that, join the nationwide 90 FM Family Club today on Patreon.
Hey yo, me is a youth, no in a hurry. Me love me
It's time for a new look.
And high time to get serious about protecting our home and investment.
It's time to choose BH Paints with over 60 years experience in quality paint finishes. Their products are superior and long-lasting.
Time to check them out.
Ask about BH Paint's 100% acrylic Ultima Plus paint and primer in one. Experience rich colors with advanced UV and mildew-resistant technologies, independently tested by experts. What are you waiting for? Visit a BH Paints Color Center today.
Imagine a world where technology works smarter for you. Join us live inside CliffViews Online, May 20 from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. for coverage of Jamaica's first ever International AI Conference and Professional Development Certification Workshop. This is where minds expand, ideas turn into innovation, and where global experts and industry leaders gather to unlock what artificial intelligence really means for the way we live, work, and create. So tune in to CliffViews Online, May 20 from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Catch this and so much more on our YouTube channel, Nationwide 90 FM Live. Keep your dials locked in to Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. This broadcast is brought to you by the Excelsior Community College.
We love showing you the fun side of Jamaica. New places, good food, real vibes, and pure adventure.
Sweet Jamaica.
Sweet Jamaica, we not left ya.
If you enjoy exploring with us, come closer. Join the Nationwide 90 FM Family Club today on Patreon.
We not left ya. Ain't nothing like this sweet cool breeze I jammed up.
The World in a Minute at 5:17 weekdays during Nationwide at 5 gives you the very latest on what's happening in the region as well as across the globe. Tune into Nationwide at 5.
Jamaica! The future is now. Be part of history at Jamaica's first ever International AI Conference and Professional Development Certification Workshop, hosted by Excelsior Community College in partnership with US-based AI-owned and Hawking College, Ohio. Join global innovators, educators, business leaders, and technology experts on May 20 and 21 for 2 powerful days under the theme Breaking New Frontiers, Demystifying AI Technologies to Enhance Productivity. Set to take place at the college's main campus at 137 Mountain View Avenue. Participants will hear from an outstanding lineup of international speakers alongside AI and workforce development experts from Jamaica and the United States. Register today at www.aio.org/AI-